the update and the chuckle. Well, the penny may be getting cheaper. Yes, you heard correctly. For years, there's been plenty of talk about getting rid of the penny altogether. But now Congress is considering a plan to keep the penny but use steel instead of pricey zinc, saving taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars. My next guest is the sponsor of the bill, and he is Congressman Steve Stivers, a Republican from Ohio. Congressman, great to have you.
Great to be with you, Lori.
Well, let me just ask you this. Canada did it. Why don't we just get rid of the penny altogether? It's a nuisance. It just rattles around at the bottom of my pocketbook. Why keep it?
And, we've had some discussions about that, and that's a discussion that I think will continue. But if we're going to make the penny, we need to make it as cheaply as we can. And frankly, the problem with not making the penny, and this came out at the hearing we had a couple weeks ago on my bill, is if you don't make the penny, it results in short-term inflation. Obviously, it's not sustained, but you have to round things up. Not too many folks will round their prices down to the penny, down the lowest nickel. They'll round it usually up. So it could result in some short-term inflation, and it could cause some ripples in our economy. So that's the reason maybe to not get rid of it. Most transactions don't occur with paper money and coins anyway. They're electronic. So there's no reason to necessarily
it costs 2.4 cents to make a penny. In fact, it costs 11.2 cents to make a nickel. So what will the new components of the penny be? And how are you going to appease the zinc producers? Because they look to stand to lose the most in this plan.
Right, and that's what actually inspired the bill. Was it costs more to produce a nickel and a penny than their face amount. And what this bill does is it replaces the components of the penny. It creates a multi-ply steel that would be coated with copper for a penny and nickel for a nickel, so they would look and feel the same to people that use them, but it would save almost $500 million a year. And, frankly, there's other needs for zinc, and I don't think that the zinc producers are going to be hurt too bad by this. The commodity price for zinc has gone up ever since 2006. It will probably continue to go up, but making American pennies and nickels out of steel will be good for American jobs, because steel is an American resource. And in fact, Canada made this shift about 10 years ago. In 2001, they use steel multiply coins for all their coins. And in fact, the blanks are made here in America, the steel blanks.
Congressman, you're a Republican. It is a notoriously bipartisan Congress right now. So what do some of the Democrats think about this plan?
My bill has bipartisan support. Tim Ryan from Ohio is my co-sponsor of the bill, the lead co-sponsor. He's a Democrat from Ohio, and we worked together to get Republicans and Democrats on this bill. And at the hearing 2 weeks ago, it wasn't really a partisan affair. There were lots of questions, but both Republicans and Democrats support this bill, and we're excited to try to get it done.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Congressman Steve Stivers. And for all of you history buffs out there, Congressman, stay with me for a second. This is not unprecedented, right? Because back in 1943, pennies made from zinc-coated steel because of World War II demand for copper. So we thought that was kind of interesting as well. So it's been done before. Why not again?
That's correct, and it saves almost $500 million a year. And if you reclaim the current copper, zinc, and nickel, you could actually generate about between $2 and $6 billion from reclaiming the materials in the old coins.
Interesting.